mainly considering I have some really weird friends and a very strange school. Yeah, so my life is kind of like a sitcom at times. Um, so I thought I might give an update on the podcast for anybody that actually watches that. We usually do it on Thursdays because that's the only day that everybody that's in the podcast is free. I don't know what Dorian does, but he can only do Thursdays, no other days. Specifically said no other days. Like he cannot do any other day. Sorry for cheating here. I'm just having fun. Not really trying. But and 32, well, he can do any day, just like I can. We just need Dorian for it. But so that's probably going to start up again. I don't think I've uploaded episode 4. That was recorded a very long time ago, and I don't think I have recorded it yet. Where should I land? This seems like a good spot. Oh wow. I'm stuck. And you've noticed how I've been uploading Sniper Elite videos. That was mainly just some fun I had with my friend Leroy. And he's a friend from school, and he's very cool. So we're probably going to be doing more videos together. And there's going to be a lot more videos of me playing World at War like I am now, as different characters as well, which is pretty fun. And sorry, just for a second there. What the hell? So anyway, so let's talk about the week. We'll start off with Sundays. Well, Saturday, since today's Friday. What did I do Saturday? I had a party actually. One of my friends had his birthday, and what he pretty much did was just get a bunch of people over, and we just watched like terrible. We were supposed to watch just like terrible movies, but we didn't actually start watching the movies until it was nearly time to. Oh shit! It was nearly time to leave. So got stuck there. Where's my caps lock on? Yeah. So we didn't really end up watching any movies. Well, we did watch Hot Shots, which isn't really a bad movie. It's just funny as hell. For any of you who don't know, Hot Shots is pretty much just a Top Gun sort of parody, made by the creators of Flying High. I'm pretty sure. I know some of the people involved with Flying High were involved with it. I'm not sure if it's everybody though. It's got the same guy that gets addicted to sniffing glue. If you haven't seen any of those movies, just watch it. Flying High is way funny. I bet Hot Shots is worth watching at least once. It's hilarious. But anyway, that was pretty fun. Oh, I shouldn't have reloaded. What else was there to talk about there? You pretty much just got a bunch of drinks like Coke and what was it? Apple cider and all these different drinks like juice and shit. And there was about, I don't know, I go 15 and I mix them all together into one. And surprisingly, I know that's like the most freaking I don't even know what the word is for it, but idiotic and cliche thing to do, but it actually tasted pretty good. I probably put, because there was so much juice, it kind of evened out, so it was like a more fizzy juice sort of drink. I don't know why the fuck I'm talking about this, but it was a good experience. It's funny. It was a nice drink. I should start like getting all of those drinks, mixing together and selling it as a completely different soft drink. I could probably actually get somewhere with that. So it was actually quite a good drink. It was like a fruity, fizzy, it's like a fruity cola sort of thing. It was really good. So, what? And then there was Sunday. I don't know what I did Sunday. I don't think I did anything, because I normally don't do anything. Oh no, I had my friend over. Leroy was actually over, and we finished off our science thing. That's what we were doing before the party. We had a science thing where we had to, we had a question for science, and we have like a scientific freaking, oh god, how are they getting up here? Scientific, project we had to do. We have like, the school pays for everything, and ours was it was originally which age group and gender is the best at picking up lies, but we were so lazy that we didn't start testing until the week it was due, so we only did what gender is best at picking up lies. So we were pretty much just doing that, and yeah, that's pretty much all I did Sunday. I had him over and we were finishing off that, so that was pretty fun. So then Monday is when all the testing was due. Monday. What happened Monday? So Monday we had a double geography. The thing is with our geography classes is that the teacher has like no authority. She's like so she's I wouldn't call her a bad teacher, but I wouldn't call her a good teacher either, but she's definitely persistent with us, but most teachers give up with us because we're just such a friggin' rowdy class. I'm not personally part of the craziness of the class. I'm mostly just a person that sits at the front, mostly gets his work done, tries to get his work done most of the time. Sometimes I just wander off and get distracted. That's very easy for me. But I don't really join in with the banter. But it's really funny to listen to. But most teachers have just given up, and then if the teachers have given up, eventually they just think it's no fun to fuck around with a teacher who doesn't give a shit anymore. So they just sort of yell shit at each other for like maybe a couple times every 10 minutes, and maybe do something idiotic. Sometimes so idiotic that the teacher decides, hey, this should be enforced. I should probably do something, but I'm never one of them that just participates in that. But in geography, the teacher, she still tries to teach, even though we are fucking bastards. And it's not a very good idea because that just makes it worse. And so we had a double eject. That's always fun. Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it just goes too far and you actually feel really sorry for the teacher. But there's nothing we can do about it because she's just so anyway, we had an assignment that was due on like, so I don't think that's still due. It was supposed to be due on Thursday, but I think she pushed it back because nobody got it finished. But I finished that early. So, because it wasn't really that hard, it's just that our class just doesn't get any geography work done, and so I finished it quite early. So so I pretty much just fucked around for the rest of the class online. I did have work, but I don't think she really gave a shit whether I did it or not, because it was just something given, so I had something to do while the others were completing their assignment. So Tuesday I had my SIS athletics. SIS is like it's next round from athletics. I went there and it was only in one event, the 4x100, because I probably would have been in the 100 meter, but at the actual athletics day, because in the team I'm in, we have like houses, yellow, red, and blue, and I'm in the yellow one, and we have no athletes, like barely any athletes in the yellow, and even the athletes there are lazy, so they don't do anything. So because I wouldn't say I'm like that good, but relative to the rest of the people in my house, I am pretty good. But so on the count that I can do sprinting, I just can't do long distance, but I don't think they seem to care, because I'm training to do long distance now, and I can do a little, I can do not a little more, much more than I could before, but long distance still isn't my forte. And they're pretty much, so for that, they pretty much just put me in every event they possibly could fit me in. Like, it was crazy, and I had to do other events because people didn't want to do their events. Like, they just decided to give up and say, Jack, you do it. And because I just don't say, because I like athletics, I say, yeah, sure. Or they say, oh, we'll take over this one, so I end up swapping anyway. But or they buy me something, which is always good. But so I was in like the maximum amount of events. I don't even know how many events I was in, but the 100 meter, which is my best one, it was lost. So by the end I was fucked, and sort of stuffed that up, and I got a crappy start, which didn't help as well. So I didn't do too well, as I did a lot worse than I normally do at the 100 meter, but so that's why I wasn't put in there. But I was put in the 4x100 because I did other stuff, and they have records from previous years, and they're like, yeah, he's fast enough to go on the 4x100. But where was I? And yeah, so that was all I was in all day. So I pretty much just waited right up until the end where they had that one relay, and then ran 100 meters, and that's it. That's my entire day. So I read most of the day. Just reading Will Grayson, because I don't find the time to read or the energy to read. So I've had that book for like a few weeks and haven't really gotten anywhere. So I just read that, and I got like almost finished the book. It's really good, actually. I really enjoyed that book. It was a lot different to what I expected, really. I don't know what I expected, but at the start it didn't seem as serious as it got. Like, it's still not really that serious, but so you get what I mean if you've read the book. But what was I? So what was that? I didn't do too well on that either. Mainly because everybody at SIS is really good, and I'm not really good. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I did get a pretty good time. I don't actually know what my time was, but I know I ran pretty well. but it's just compared to the others, it made me seem worse. But you know, I wasn't the worst. I don't think. Hopefully, but that was pretty much all I had for that day. Oh, Gravity Falls came. There was another episode, Gravity Falls, because I don't get Disney's way of uploading. Gravity Falls got really good. If any of you have been watching that, got really good. I mean, it always was really good, but I'm not gonna spoil it for the people who are watching Gravity Falls or want to watch Gravity Falls or haven't seen Gravity Falls and don't give a shit about it. But you should give a shit about Gravity Falls. But it's really good. But this episode, that was just whoa. Did not see that coming. I mean, I sort of knew something was up with Thingo. I don't want to spoil it. Something was up with Thingo when he approached Mabel, but did not expect that. It sort of came to me that that might be happening a few seconds before it actually did happen, but even then that was still pretty... I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm really excited to see what happens next. Walking Dead also came back. I forgot to mention that on Monday. Walking Dead. After watching Fear the Walking Dead, which I've got 6 of... My FPS is terrible on this. Yeah, Walking Dead is... Fear the Walking Dead was just the most average friggin' thing I could... It's not that it was bad, it was just so... I don't know what it was, it's just really average. It's just I couldn't really get into it that much. The Walking Dead is so much better. I love The Walking Dead. And it had quite a promising start to the season. It took American History X's idea of putting the flashbacks in black and white. I don't know if American History X was the first to do that. Pretty sure it is, but I'm just going to say that just to be safe. My FPS is going terrible right now. So that was pretty good. It was a good start to the season. It was a bit long. I didn't realise that it was going to be so long. But it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. What else do I have? But I keep getting lost in thought. 420. I didn't realise that was called the 420 in Bella. Last Man on Earth. If anybody watches that, it's a really underrated show. I actually really enjoy it. And it's not... people seem to hate it. Well, not hate it, but... But this season is already a lot better than the first season. Like, a lot. It's a really funny show, but I get if you don't like it because it is really uncomfortable to watch at times. But that's sort of the point of it, is that you don't like watching it, but you can't stop watching it. And that's what I love about the show. It's just... and there's also Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's getting... it's still at the same level as it always is. What else was on? Just me talking about TV shows as usual. I think I've already talked about everything Bob's Burgers, and yeah. So let's move on to Wednesday. What happened on Wednesday? Wednesday, nothing of significance happened. Nothing, really. Nothing worth mentioning. On Thursday, though. Now, Thursday was we had speech night rehearsals, which is a thing that's happening tonight, but I'm not going because I said it. We have speech night rehearsals. Speech night is like, for us, it's just an hour long assembly. I don't know why. Not even an hour long. It's like, I don't even know. Like 3 hour long assembly for us is boring as hell. I don't know why we had rehearsals for it. It was quite pointless and wasted 2 periods. And it wasn't even 2 periods like maths or anything. It was media and drama. And yeah, I like those. Those are my. I like those classes, so I was kind of gutted about that, but that was boring. And on Thursday, I had my audition for, well, not audition, callbacks for a play, for the school play I'm in. I'm going for the role of Pugsley Addams. I'm going for the role of Pugsley Addams in the Addams Family. I've probably done that voice better before, and probably during the play, but this is my Pugsley voice I was auditioning with. That was fun. The thing about it was everybody had different interpretations of the characters we were playing, and that was really fun to see. I watched the musical like 3 times, because it's once to kind of see what character I would go for, second time to sort of get the character of Pugsley, and a third time just because it's awesome, just because it's hilarious. And yeah, so they went really well. The thing is, the people going for Gomez, the two it came down to are 2 really, really, really good actors in our school, and they're both like amazingly good actors, and it's gonna be really interesting. I'm not gonna be surprised if either of them get it, but it's definitely gonna be a tough choice for the judges, but either of them would be great. Yeah, so other than that, Thursday was oh no, it's pretty good. Thursday was yesterday, but I'm quite happy with how the auditions went. I sort of messed up a few lines, but that's pretty much. No, it was kind of just the first line was can't even remember what it is. Yeah, the first line was pretty much. Oh yeah, I cut off one of the girls speaking who was playing the character. I just went straight into my line and completely cut her off, which wasn't too bad because she seemed to that's what I was looking for. She seemed to just go with it. And then the second time I was about to say the wrong line, and sort of just mid-sentence changed to the line I was supposed to. So it's like, I don't understand your. What do you mean? And the other the girl playing grandma is the character I was supposed to be with, was so thrown off by that. She's just like, what? I don't. And then she just sort of went with it, like the other one did. So I kind of fucked up that scene. But the first scene we did was, I kind of nailed that. Except I was kind of cut off at times. One character just sort of, I was supposed to pretend to smoke for it, and she just went straight into her line before I did the smoking. So I was sort of just trying to get that action done while she was talking as fast as I could, and you know, it actually worked. But I don't know. The other Pugsley was pretty good. She was more. It was a girl playing. She was a lot more serious than my Pugsley was. While my Pugsley was more fun, hers was more serious. So That's gonna be weird. If weird. Weird's definitely not the word. That's gonna be interesting to see who gets the role. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. She really suits the character. Her sort of both styles suit the character. Like Pugsley, if I've seen, is a fun character, but her interpretation of it kind of worked as well. But I don't know, we'll see. I might get another character, but so then there's Friday, which is today. For Friday, what pretty much happened was nothing. We have a quadruple sport on Friday, so we have maths, and that's pretty much the only thing we have. We have maths, and then we have futures, which is pretty much just career, thinking about your career, which is pretty helpful, but it sort of gets repetitive after you've done a year of it, and it's pretty much just them filling up space until something else comes along. But then we have quadruple sport, which is either a really good thing or a terrible thing, depending on the day. Today, it was a good thing, because today we just played cricket. Cricket's not really my forte, because I can bat, I guess, just not really under pressure, because if not really under pressure, but I can do it. I swear I can. And I can't bowl for shit. Just so inaccurate. I just can't bowl. I can throw it, sort of, but I just can't bowl. I'm just not accurate enough. Cricket is just not my sport. I can bat alright. I guess I can field. I don't know. I didn't really get much in there today, in the fielding. I was sort of just standing there. I run for it and throw it, and did that a couple times, but that doesn't really determine how good you are, because... So then anyway, for our next sport is house sport, which is with everybody, and it's pretty much just fun, end to the week, just fun, and what we did there was we had a choice. We always have a choice, and we have to swap around period 6. I don't know why, it's just how they do it. Sort of gets annoying. But we played soccer. So what we did, me and my friend, now he was he was on a different team. But what we pretty much did is I always go goalkeeper, because I used to play goalkeeper for the team, and I was actually pretty good at it. And so I still am goalkeeper all the time whenever we play soccer. Whenever whoever's team I'm on, they always put me in goalkeeper, because I guess I can actually... I don't like saying I'm good at it, but... I guess yeah. Like, I'm not good at it, but... I guess I'm good, but I'm not that good. Yeah, but I'm always put into goalkeeper. And, today, my friend said, why don't I be goalkeeper? But he was on the other team, and I was just like, let's do it, because it's only house sports, so that's when we do shit like this. It's fun, and so but what we did was, we came up with I was training him, and he was a trainee goalkeeper. So I was standing like on the sideline of the goals, not even playing, just telling him what to do. And it was pretty funny. Some people found it funny, some didn't. I think most of them didn't, but we found it pretty funny, and it was amusing. But that was hilarious. And so some people wore the wrong uniform to school because and were in their normal uniforms. It's a long story. Can't be bothered explaining it why they were in normal uniforms. But there was a reason. Okay, my game has just freaked out on me. I don't know what the hell has happened. I don't know what. Is it still recording? It's not recording. I think it's recording again. Yep. Don't know what the hell happened. My computer just flipped out for a second. Let's just overlay that with something. So yeah, it's a long story. Can't be bothered explaining why. It's probably laggy as hell when you watch it, because it's laggy as hell for me. So my computer is crap, but this is pretty much what I can afford. I don't want to buy a proper gaming computer. I don't want to waste money. Well, I say waste money like it's a bad thing, like ugh, gaming computers. Who the fuck would buy them? No, I mean like I'm kind of using up a lot of money lately. Like I'm saving up to go to Europe, which already costed a lot of money because it's my parents' money, and I'm saving up so I don't have to spend their money over, because I went to China this year. Sorry, I went to China this year, and they paid for everything. So I'm like, I'll pay for all the spending money, because they do buy me a lot of shit, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I gotta pay for this. This is the point in my life where I've gotta say, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay for all my own stuff. You pay for a lot of mine. And they also got me concert tickets to see Rise Against in December, and that was already, because I'm going alone, because none of my friends that like Rise Against could actually go, and they're letting me go by myself, and that took a lot of convincing, but I guess I appreciate the fact that they actually let me go, and they pay for that, and it's really cool that they could do that. But what else? What was I actually saying? Oh yeah, so I'm not gonna get them by. This is just the standard school computer, not even made for gaming. It's just made for schoolwork, so that's why it's so crappy. But as I was saying before, there was in sport uniform. So he was the ref of the soccer game we were playing, for one of them, not the other ones. It was one of my friends. He was just reffing the soccer game, and he pretty much just stood there and say, "Anybody got a bribe? I take bribes." So I handed him $2 coin and said, "Our team wins," and he pretty much just gave red cards and accused the other team of tripping our team all the time, and it was the funniest thing ever. And we just picked up the ball and threw it at people, and he's just like, "Yep, that's allowed. I'm the ref. You can't argue with me." And I've been talking for 37 minutes. Shit. Yeah, so that was pretty fun. So I just wanted to do that just for fun, I guess. I don't know, I just enjoy. It's just something fun to do. Oh, we played softball after that. Our version of softball, I don't think it's the same as what other people define softball as, but it's pretty much a game where you stand at end zone, hit the ball with a baseball, and then run to the other side of the court, and where there is an end zone, and pretty much just run back, and you get points for running there and back. You're allowed to stop at the other side of the court, but you don't get points for staying there, I don't think. I'm not really sure how the scoring works there, but the penetrator. Just give me a second. I'm not really sure how that works, but anyway, my team was useless. I gotta say, my team was useless, and what I pretty much did is C31 bitches. I pretty much just ran the entire court. I didn't even hit it that far. I just ran the entire court, like first game. It's pretty funny. But my friend, the same friend I was training goalkeeper, I gotta make some videos with him because he is the funniest person. I swear to God, he's so funny. He's like, it's like Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, and every single member of Monty Python all had a baby together, and this would be he would be that baby. I gotta make videos with him because he's so funny. I gotta get him in a few of these. But pretty much he just he ran he ran all the way, like as far right as he possibly could, just way out at the other side of the oval we were playing in. He just ran all the way back there, and he was running for as far as he could make it without going outside school boundaries. These are the worst names for free. It's like a freaking 5-year-old named these guns. Not 5-year-old, 12-y named these guns. Why do I say 5-year-old? But he just ran as far, and then about 4 batsmen later, he runs into the end zone. He technically never broke any rules because we never really said there were boundaries there, and he got the points. The teacher actually decided, you know what, he didn't really break any rules, and gave him the points for it. That was actually pretty hilarious. He just decided to give him bit. That was funny, and then yeah. So that's pretty much all I did. Now I'm making this video. I might try and keep this up every Friday, just mostly because I enjoy doing it, and I don't know, people might seem to like it later on. People actually start watching the channel, and that'd be pretty cool. I don't know, it's just fun talking about all the random and funny shit that happens, because there is some really strange crap that happens. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna edit half of this, or maybe not, because I can't make a 40-minute video. But anyway, that's pretty much all that happened. I'm probably not gonna edit this at all, just leave it like that, like I edit the other ones. But anyway, time to do this like a man. Take off God mode. Do this. I'm gonna die straight away. I don't have jug. This is, I would say for Narnia, but I feel like that is not a very funny joke anymore. I feel like that's been overused to a point where it's not even funny out of habit, it's just annoying. Oh shit. Oh. Well, I'm surviving a lot longer than I thought I would. This is gonna get me. Ah, got me. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys.